Hello everyone and welcome back to Stationeers. Okay then, so unfortunately these guys that we placed in the last episode are a little bit power hungry, so tell you what, I think I will start by printing out a couple of solar panels. Let me see, steel. Oh, we only had 30 grams. Okay, well, quick change of plans. This will use up all the steel we have, so I will let this one print and I will go out and mine. Yes, I will do this at the middle of the day, but oh well, maybe by the time we get back home we will be in a position where we can actually smelt it. So yeah, I think I will go to that part of the mountain and hopefully I will find the deposits again. Okay, so we have all the resources we need. Also, yes, I bet you have been screaming at the screen. I keep forgetting to turn off the headlamp of the helmet. So there we go. Now that we have the portable light, it's not really needed. But anyways, let's just quickly go inside and refresh our oxygen tank, and then we'll come out and do a bit of smelting. I did pick up a bit of extra gold and copper as well, you know, just in case. You can turn off now. Give me a bit of oxygen. That will do. And yeah, let's go out and smelt. Okay then. So we need to quickly take care of this. Oh wait. Oh right, I forgot to put those back. The pipes, I mean. Just very quickly, give me the wrench. And yeah, since it's daytime anyways, we can use these for a second. So you give me a T-junction and a turn. There we go. So this one's closed. Put in some gases and start processing. Okay, we have the steel, and you know what? Yeah, let's just quickly take care of the rest. So gold. Also, you can stop now. So that is the gold, thank you, and the copper, please. And close this one now. Might as well smelt all of it. And there we go. Okay, you can close, you can open, and we can go inside. Alright, so now we should have everything we need for the stuff I wanted to do in this episode. I think I would like to work on automating all that we have placed down, and also I want to make sure that we can actually, first things first, you can go in here. I want to also automate oxygen refilling. So first things first. You two can go here with data port going this way. There we go, put in the glass there and print me out a bunch of cables, please. There we go. Although I don't think the 12 is going to be enough, so we need to print. There, you can come with us as well. Yeah, let's just keep printing until I finish with this one. So cable cutters, you go stack with that one. First, let's hook up the data so they will start tracking. Yes, I know it's a mess. Eventually I will take care of it, but not right now. Also, please don't get squished by the solar panels. Okay, surely that is going to be enough. Basically, I just want to make sure that we can charge this guy all the way up to 100% during the day, and then we will deplete it a little bit during the night. Okay, and you can stop after this one. There we go. I just don't want to leave a half gram of copper in the printer, because if we empty it out, that is going to go to waste. So, anyways, you can go there, and let's get started with the oxygen, I suppose. So for that one, we will need another atmospherics kit. So atmospherics, empty this one out. So gold, copper, and iron, I believe. There, you can stop now. So give me one atmospherics kit. There. And then we will definitely need to have some insulated stuff, so steel and silicon goes in there. And you know what, I think at this point I will risk empty this one out. So you can be dumped into the base. That's going to be fine. And as soon as this one is finished, I will put it, in the atmospherics room. All that is going to be pretty much temporary, so don't get too attached. We just need to keep ourselves alive for the time being. Now this is going to be a filtration unit, and you can go here. That's fine. So we need some pipes. Right, give me some pipes, please. And not just pipes, just pipe. So pipe, please. Just a couple will do. In fact, only need 2 to finish building this one. So there, then the cable, screwdriver, and it's done. Okay, we might as well hook it up to the power while the, you know what, no, don't overprint the pipes. So this one is done now, no half grams. So you use the cable cutters preferably. Okay, next up, we will need some oxygen filters. So give me some oxygen filters, this one. Theoretically a single one will do, but just give me 2, please. It's going to be better that way, so it will last a bit longer. So you will go in there. Good. Also you. Then I would like to have one pressure regulator. So one pressure regulator, and then I suppose a couple of vents for the input, output, and for the pressure regulation. So I think I will put this guy on the wall. Let me see. This way, exactly. But this is going to be a back pressure regulator. I will talk about it in a second. Also waste tank, that's fine, just empty it out into the base. Although, let's just double check. So, what's inside? Yeah, it's fine. Also, we can open the suit now. So, we can open this one into the base. Close open, that's fine. And I think for this one, we just need one insulated pipe here. That should be fine. Right. I think we can attach a vent directly to it. Now that is exposed to the outside, so we will need an insulated vent there, and then we will need some utility kits for gases. I think a single one will do. And you can go on the wall right there. Okay. So we need one utility gas kit, although didn't we have... Oh no, I used them outside, okay. So that will do. You will be a canister holder, like that. Yes, you can go right there. And then we just put a uninsulated piece of pipe, a T-junction goes right there. Okay, so that is the filtered output. This is the unfiltered output and the input. So we just need a couple of vents. 2 passive vents will do. And then I think this is pretty much good to go. Right, we still need to hook it up to the power, but first let's make sure we are not going to overproduce the vents. Thank you. So, input and unfiltered output. Okay, now hook it up to the power. So you go ahead and down and into the network. Next, as I said, this is a back pressure regulator, which means it will regulate the pressure behind it. The regular pressure regulator is going to regulate the pressure in front of it. That will come up in a little bit. But for now, I just want to make sure that this one, what is the pressure of the canisters? So canister, it is 10 megapascals. Okay then, I will set this one to be, I don't know, 7500. I think that should be okay. So this one will make sure that this part of the pipe network will not get overpressurized above 7500 kilopascals. So if we turn this one on, let's take out the tablet, and it is filling up with oxygen, and pure oxygen at that. Very good. So we can put the oxygen tank in here, it will get pressurized, and we can take it out. Also, you know what? Let's just have one more on standby. So give me a canister. Just the one. Thankfully, it's pretty cheap. Okay, the empty one goes in here, this one goes in our suit, and by the time we need to switch the one in our suit out, this one will be full of nice, cold 7.5 megapascals of oxygen. Very good. Okay then, next up. I think I would like to do hydroponics next. So you give me hydroponics trays, and that is going to be, 10 grams of iron each. So let's not overdo it. Let's just go for 5, I suppose. And obviously this is going to be right here. There we go. Also, you guys can please just go away. Also, I really shouldn't be wearing the suit. So you go ahead and stay right here. It's fine. So, one more, that's it. Okay. That is all the 5 trays we need. I will just put this 2, 3. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more room, but fine. We can put them here as well. Okay, and now we just need 2 more insulated pipes, I think, and that's going to be it. So you give me insulated liquid pipes. Yeah, I think 2 should be enough. So that's 1. And that's 2. You will go right here, and then you will go right there. Okay, and now we have water in the hydroponics planters. Next, we obviously need to plant the potatoes, but first, let's make sure we can actually do this. So pause the game and potatoes. Thankfully, the Stationpedia has all the requirements for them. So let's take a look. Minimum growing temperature is 0, maximum is 50. We are in the range. Ideal temperatures are 20 and 30, so you know what? Instead of having the base temperature be 20, let's just have it at 25, so it's right in the middle of the ideal temperature range. And then pressure is min and max is 25 and 200. Ideal is 50 and 100. We are above the minimum, obviously, although just barely, so I am not sure if this is going to be okay. It is just barely good enough. Light will come from the black hole, so it should be fine. So yeah, I think I will risk one of them. Okay then, potato seeds. I will do this once we have some sunlight. Okay then, while that one is happening, I think what I will do is, well, I think I will worry about the base pressurization. And I think I will repurpose that CO2 filter outside. Basically what I had in mind is, let's just add another piece of pipe here. A straight one, please. There we go. And then one more goes outside. Although it's going to be all insulated. So give me some insulated pipes, please. And then I will basically use that CO2 filter to put CO2 into this one if the outside temperature is cold enough and if the pressure in this one is low enough. So I think I will go for, I don't know, 5 megapascals should be okay. So yeah. Okay, let's just... Yeah, it's getting a little bit too late in the night. It is already sunrise, so let's just print one more and quickly go outside. Right, so suit up and quickly take care of this. Visor down and vent. Okay, where did I pick up the pipes? I think at the radiators. Let's replace those. So there and there, that will do. And yeah, repurpose this one. Let's see. This one needs to be picked up and turned around. So first things first, let's pick up all the pipes around here and then pick up the utility kits as well. There we go, and then the vents. Good. And then the actual, whatchamacallit. So there, and then the wrench. There we go, you can go stack, and then the hand drill again. Okay, so you go into inventory. Let me see what we can do. I think I would like to have... Can you please stack? Thank you. I think I would like to have this one as a filtration unit facing towards the base. So that way, yeah, it will have to be here, because we still need to have access to the back of it. Okay, hook it up to the power. So quickly you can drop. Thankfully, now that we can empty out the canisters into the base, I'm not too worried about the waste canister all that much. Anyways, there, and then cable and screwdriver, and it's good. You go in here. Quick, where is the other one? There you go. And it is hooked up to the power, good. So, first, let's make sure we can actually output the waste gases and then input the... Oh no, wait, this is not going to work. Okay, you actually need to come with us. We cannot put pipes around here. We can only go up or down. Okay, then we just need to use a cowl. And here, we just need to poke through the insulated pipes. So there, and a turn, and another turn. And there we go. Okay, so now we can use this one to fill this place up, but only at certain conditions. Also, the light is out. Let's switch out the battery. So you switch out that one.
Oxygen low.
Okay, so I think everything is set up. We need one more pressure regulator, and tell you what, I did test this one in between episodes. We will definitely need to have a couple of extra utility gaskets. And yeah, one more pipe cowl. And then we need to start programming. Well, let me see. You guys go all in here. Eventually we will need to start printing some, what should I call it? IC10 chips. But that will come in a little bit. Also, the black hole is up. So let's take a look. Are you actually able to grow? Barely growing towards fruiting. And I think it is pretty safe to say that it is because of the pressure. So yeah, we will need to increase the pressure in the base. So you are good now. This one will go outside. Then, alright, we had two already, that's fine. They will come in handy eventually. Next, please give me a pipe cowl. Sure, and I think we might as well just quickly go outside and put this down. So we need a piece of pipe and the utility kits. So piece of pipe goes right here, and then a double inline tank, and then a pipe cowl. There we go. So this will have enough volume to actually filter out without emptying this one out completely. Right? Let's just check. So if we are filtering, yeah, this one has pressure, so that's all we need. Although, wait, this one is actually, oh right, I severed connection, that's why. Okay, we need to actually go inside and put that one back. Okay, now it is obviously very, very hot outside, so I will not go out. Yeah, this one is to be connected back up. And there we go. Okay, let's start making some. Although we have so many atmospheric kits already, I think we need to label them. I think at this point it's necessary. So yeah, empty this one out and make a tool printer. Also, did I turn this one off? No. There we go. So you stop for a second. Oh wait, we have everything in here. So I believe we need copper, gold, and iron. And give me a tool manufacturing. And there we go. Oh, it's just iron and copper. Okay then. And yeah, this is going to be very much temporary. You can go here, I suppose. I just want to place one down so we can make the labeler. Also, suit off. So, you know what? I think at this point, this one should be relatively safe to plant. So yeah. Also, in case you didn't know, plants also generate oxygen from CO2, so that is double good. Oh, that is going to take a while. But obviously only need one. Okay then. You can go in the airlock, I suppose. And you as well. Yes, I plan on tidying the place up, but we are in a rush right now. In fact, you know what? I think this one is full. Yeah, you can turn off now. Don't waste power if you don't have to. Okay, so I believe this one still requires the usual materials, so we will need some iron sheets and yeah, 2 plastic sheets. So that is all we have. We will not need pipes or all this stuff. And cables, and that's it. Yes, we will need to weld inside. Not much I can do about that at this point. Thankfully, the concentration of pollutants is still not on dangerous levels, so it should still be fine. Also, listen to the ticks of these solar panels. they are a little bit too frequent for my liking. So tell you what, I would like to turn them into clocks. So the IC housing, import, and instead of having a yield here, I would like to have a 1 second sleep instead. So export. Yeah, they are less frequent. Basically, they are once per second and they sound like a clock. Less annoying this way, I think. Anyways, now that we have the tool manufacturer, you can go... yeah, right here. I don't like it, but it's going to be fine. First, let's just hook it up to the power. So cable cutters, you need to go there and then there. And then let's just release the gases. It cannot be helped. There. And then the cable. Yes, I know. Then the cables and then the plastic sheets. Okay. And then a touch with the screwdriver. There we go. Okay, so what do we need for a labeler? Iron and gold. And very little as well. Very good. So give me all you can. This one can go in here. It will be needed eventually. And you can turn off and give me a labeler, please. So a labeler print. And yeah, we will also need some batteries. So you know what? Can you, in a second, start making some batteries as well? So you are done. Can you please give me, yeah, large batteries? Sorry. Battery, cell, large, exactly. Just the one for now. Okay, for this one I will just use a small battery, obviously. You can switch out the light. Health is fine, don't worry about it. And this battery goes into the labeler. Okay, so this one is done printing. You can go as start charging. Okay, so let's see, we will definitely need to label stuff. So this is going to be the O2 refill filtration. This is the coolant AC, and this is the base AC. Right. Then we need to label the one outside, but I will worry about that later, once we actually put in the chip. And speaking of chips, let's start making them. There, and you as well. So you are empty, you are empty, you are empty. So everything is in here, yes. Okay, start giving me some IC10 chips. We can make 4 of them. I think that's going to be plenty enough. I think we only really need 2 or 3. So yeah, it's going to be fine. Okay, then you can turn off for a second. All right. We will also need 1 pressure regulator and maybe 1 cowl as well. Or maybe just a vent. Right. First, let's take care of this one. We need to make sure that we are actually keeping this pipe full. So let's start with that. You are done. Okay, so this chip goes in here for now. I just want to have somewhere to program it. So this is the base AC. Import is empty, good. So let me quickly knock this code out. Okay, just for your benefit, I did label some of the registers. So, let's see if this one is correct. At the start, we will load into the input temperature register the filtration unit's temperature input variable. And then we will load into the output pressure variable register from the filtration unit the pressure output variable value. I believe output pressure is 1 is the filtered and output pressure 2 is the unfiltered output, I believe. If the input temperature is less than 413 Kelvin, which I believe is 140 Celsius, then R2 will be set to 1. And then if the output pressure, so basically the pressure inside the coolant pipe, is less than 5,000, which is basically 5,000 kilopascals, so 5,000 megapascals, then R3 will be set to 1. If any of these are not true, then their respective registers will be set to 0. And then we will compare them, and we are using the AND operation. If both R1 and R3 are 1s, then the on-off register will be set to 1. And if either of them are 0 or both of them are 0, then on-off will be 0. So both of these requirements will be met before this one turns on. And then we will use the on-off register to determine the mode of the filtration unit. So I think this one should work. Yeah. Okay, confirm. And before I write this one, turn this off because I don't want to mess with the filtration on that one. So export. And now that chip should have, yeah, it has lines of code. Okay, you can turn back on. Well, I think we can test this one. Let's just go outside. So suit up and cycle the airlock. Right now it is way too hot outside. Although, yeah, it is a little bit too hot. So open this one, you go in and turn it on. And it is right now, you can see, mode idle. So it is not actually doing anything right now. But as soon as the temperature outside drops to 140 or below, it should turn on. Let's see if it does. Yeah, there we go. The temperature dropped and now it is active. Let me just make sure. Are we actually emptying this out? No, we have gases in the pipe network, so it will be able to detect the temperature in the morning. So if it goes above 140, this should turn off. Okay, so this one is now automated. You can be closed. Good. So we are only inputting cold evening gases into the coolant network. So that's going to be great. Okay, now we don't need to go out anymore, so we can take off our suit. So there we go. Also, no, you go into the airlock, please. Okay, I think I will go a little bit more without eating and drinking. So, next up, yeah, let's print out one more IC10 chip. So, integrate, I believe that's one, right? IC10, yeah. Print out one more, please. Just the one. And that one will go into... I mean, technically speaking, if we automate this one, basically we just need to check if the temperature in the waste pipe is low enough, and if it is, just turn on and start cooling this one. So yeah, we need at least 3 IC chips. Okay, that should be fine. And you know what? Let's do that one next. So, this one is finished. Then I will print one more. Sorry. No. IC10. You print out one more, please. You can go into this one. So I did label this one, yeah, the Coolant AC. Also, yeah, I think at this point we can eat. So eat cereal power 0%, wow. Any other one that we have started? Yes, this one. And this one. And that's it, okay. Yeah, I think we started planting just in time. And don't forget to keep drinking the water bottles. I will start only using this one once these are empty. Okay, now we are looking for the Coolant AC unit. Import, and it is empty. Good, you can turn off now. Although, just empty out and give me what we need for a regulator. So a pressure regulator, iron, gold, copper. Easy enough. Also, we are once again running low on resources, but we have enough to at least finish this one. That's enough. Okay, you can all turn off now. So, let me see if I can knock this code out real quick. Okay, so let me see if this one is correct. At the start, we will load into the waste temperature register from the AC unit the temperature output 2, so the waste output pipe's temperature. If that waste temperature register is below 413, which is 140 degrees Celsius, then the on-off register will be set to 1. If it is above, it will be 0. And we are going to use the on-off register as the value for the AC unit's mode variable. And I think this will work. Yeah, I think so. Okay, confirm, and we are overwriting the Coolant AC's chip. So export, let's take a look. So this one in hand, this pipe is cold enough. So if I turn this one on, this is active now. If I set the temperature a little bit lower than that, let's go for 313, which is, I believe, just 40 degrees Celsius export. It should go to idle. It is, okay. Very good, it is actually working. So you are now 413 back, export, and it should turn on. Let me see, oh right, maybe, okay, it is now hovering around 140 degrees, and we are radiating it away. Very good. Now, we do want to keep this one as cold as possible. So I think 80 degrees is not going to be good enough. I think I will actually set this one to be 40. You know what? No, let's just set this to 25 as well. And I don't think it will ever reach it, but you know what? It will try. It's fine. If it goes below the, ideal pressures and temperatures, then it will just, struggle a little bit. It's fine. So, next up, you. I think I will use this one. We don't really need to have any, although we can read the temperature of this pipe from this guy, so I think this is actually kind of okay. So anyways, a regulator, U. This is going to be not a back pressure regulator, this is going to be a normal pressure regulator, because we need to regulate the output pressure, which is going to be basically the base temperature. I suppose we can hook it into this one if we have to. That might work. Yeah, I think that will actually work. Okay, never mind. You come with us. Also, you can go in the inventory. You will be here instead. So turn around. Yes, pressure regulator. And we need 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have enough pipes. That is lucky. We don't need to have a vent. So there, you can go there, and we need the wrench. So you will fit into the basically the cooled and uncooled, but basically base atmosphere. This way, right? Yes, double check every time. And we are outputting this one. Okay then, I think this should work. Let's just hook this one up to power. Which one is going to be the fastest way? Yeah, I think this way. Okay then, so cable cutter, you go ahead and do this. Okay, so obviously we don't want to overpressurize the base, so I will set this to be 100 kilopascals. Right. Okay, so chip is in the base AC unit. So let's switch over to that one. Base AC, import, empty, good, edit. Let's see if I can make this one work. Okay, I think let me just run through this one. So at the start, we will load into the waste temperature register from the AC unit the temperature of the second output pipe, which is the waste. So the coolant, which is where the regulator is hooked up. If the waste temperature is below 313 Kelvin, which should be 40 degrees Celsius. Also, oh right, we also need one more thing. Although, no, we don't need it. The regulator will take care of it. Right, we don't need it. Okay. So we don't need register 2. So yeah, basically it should be fine. So let's start again. At the start, we will load into the waste temperature register from the AC the value of the temperature output to the waste temperature basically. If that waste temperature is less than 313, which is supposedly 40 degrees Celsius, then the on-off register will be set to 1. If it is higher than that, it will be set to 0. And we are going to use this one as the override for the on value for the regulator. And I think this should work. So confirm on the base AC unit, export. So let's take a look. Also, did I set this one? Yeah, 100 kilopascals. So let me see this one. Right now it is way too hot. Okay, just for a little bit, can you please come out and you turn on? Maybe I set this one a little bit. Oh, never mind. It is now daytime, that's why. Okay, understandable. Well, I suppose we can test it, it's fine. We just need to play around with the values a little bit. So, the current temperature in here is 100 and... Oh, right, oh, we also need to set the device 0 to be the pressure regulator. Just to be on the safe side, you are the base CO2 pressure regulator. Right. So that's what we need to look for. Base CO2 pressure regulator. So if I turn you on now, you are okay. So let's play around with the values a little bit. So right now it was around 150 something. If I set this one to be 513, then it should turn on. First, I don't want to pump too much hot gases in here for obvious reasons. So export. And if I turn you on, that will turn on. Good. Okay. Turn on for a second. I don't want to put hot gases in here for now. So yeah, export. And sorry, 313, which should be around 40 degrees Celsius. So export. And now if I turn you on, that one remains off. Very good. Okay. I think this one should work. The obvious weak point is this guy. It will very rarely be able to cool this one down to 40 degrees Celsius. Although, you know, given time, yeah, we will eventually reach 25 degrees in the base. And at that point, it will be able to cool this one down to 40. So it should be okay. It will just take a bit of time, maybe 1 or 2 nights, and then we will start pressurizing the base. Okay. Well, not much we can do now, except wait for that. So yeah, we should still have a little bit of time on the recording. So instead of saying goodbye, plus don't forget we also had a bit of mining. Let me see, we are okay on our vitals. Yeah, I think next up we need to sort out trading. So for that one, we have some stuff in here. Yeah, at this point I think I will start using steel for the frames. So you go and we will need some frames. So give me a couple of steel frames, please. I believe we only really need, I don't know, let's go for 12, I suppose. That should be fine. So yeah, let's just keep this on printing. And yeah, I think for the most part, this setup should be relatively reliable. Right. Okay, while those guys are printing, let me refresh the suit. So let's put the new oxygen tank. Although, you know what? Can you please give me one white spray can? So we need a paint can, white, for oxygen. Just the one. Okay then, and yeah, you know what, let's just suit up. Also, let's output the iron, there we go. So, suit up, G, and that one, right. Now, in this case, I can actually help it. We don't need to spray in here. Spraying stuff down will actually release pollutants, so this time I can actually help it. So, this one in hand, drop, spray, and put back. And there we go. And now this tank is white, like the other one. Very good. Okay, you can go, let me see, there, I suppose. Sure, whatever. Okay, let me see how many is this? Yeah, that's enough. Next, we need a bunch of steel sheets. Let's get started on those. Also, we have a couple of them here, although this one is set aside for the trading. This is just for the frames. Now, since these will be outside, I will not weld them up completely. This is just a platform. As long as we can walk on it, it's going to be fine. Also, you can turn off now. Yeah, I'm still a little bit paranoid about this, but I think it should work. I guess we will see. Also, let me check. Did the CO2 pump turn off? Yeah, 477. It's not too hot, so I think it managed to turn off just fine. Right, okay. I forgot to check that one. Anyways, let's keep picking up these guys. So we only really need 15, so that's enough. The temperature outside is falling, but we are just leaving midday, so it might take a little while. Okay, then in that case, yes, I think it is the perfect excuse to start printing some lockers. Yes, I know most of you must have been waiting for this a long time, so give me some lockers, please. Where can we put these? I think we can put a couple of them here, maybe here as well. I don't really like using the big wardrobe kind of lockers because basically the doors will come out way too far, and that is not very nice. So let me just show you this one. This guy has a lot of storage space, but these doors come out way too far. Yes, I think for the sake of aesthetics, I will forego the extra storage space. I'm sure it is going to be very controversial, but I don't really mind. Yeah, let's just use these shelves, I suppose, although we can use this one as well. Yeah, this one would be kind of nice, actually. Although it cannot go under cables, but here it should be fine. Okay, you go there. And although, no, it might be a little bit less accessible. Also, is this one using 1 or 2? 1, okay. This might very well be the most efficient way of using these lockers, actually. I don't really want to move those cables right now. Yeah, let's just use wall lockers. So this is going to be 12 storage spaces. And you know what? On the walls, I don't mind having the doors. So yeah, that's going to be 1 and 2. Okay, right. This one should be 1 step out. No, don't put it in there, please. Just dismantle it. So that was this one. Oh, it needs to be on the wall. Ah, that's not great. Anything else we can use? We can use this one. This is actually supposed to be on the floor. How does this look? You know what? Yeah, this will be fine. Yeah, the same for this one. What is this? Gas mass storage. Oh. Never seen that one before. Anyways, you go right there. And yes, finally we can start putting stuff away. The temperature outside is dropping, but we are not quite there yet. Okay, let me tidy up at least a little bit. Okay, it should be a lot more tidy now. Yeah, I will leave the food stuff on the floor. Yeah, it's fine. So, anyways, I think we are approaching the end of the recording. So, what I will quickly do is, yeah, I think we can go outside now. But before we do, let me check. So if this one drops below 140, okay, it's too late. Or it's going to be too long until that one reaches the 140. Yeah, I think we have established that this one will be okay. So yeah, let's just go outside and at least take care of the foundations for the trading, because that is going to be the next big thing, I think. Now, where do we want to build this one? I think I will continue this way and... although, maybe we can build it this way as well. Yeah, you know what? I think I will go this way. So we definitely need to have at least a little bit of a 9x9 for the actual landing pad. I think I will start it here. Okay, so the foundations are done. Next up, we will need one for the power connection. So you can go right here. Also, you go there, back there. And then we need a small platform for the computer and the satellite dish. So I think I will have those here, here, and maybe one more there. I will worry about the liquid and gas connections after everything else is set up. So yeah, that one will have to wait a little bit. Anyways, let's just quickly weld these up at least one time. And that will do. So we need one more frame, one more sheet, and that's it. I will quickly place down the, the actual landing pad. And then I will say goodbye. So we need the landing pad basic. Right. I will worry about the rest in the next episode. So we will definitely need to have the center right here. There we go. And then I would like to have, yeah, these corner pieces here. There we go. And then, yeah, just these empty pieces. Although, no, wait. I think we can use these, yeah. Okay, so we also need the power connection, which is data and power, right? You can go and say, where is the switch? I think that up here is the switch, right? Or maybe this one here. Yeah, that's a vent up there. Okay, this one needs to be more like this. That's fine, that's fine. So what do we need for this one? We need 10 cable coils. Right, we only have one. I use too much. That's fine. You know what? This one requires welding torch, so yeah, let's take care of this. And we will do the rest in the next episode. Okay then, I think this is a good start. So yeah, I think all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.